Last night, drones attacked Russia's Bryansk Oblast. A distribution station of the Druzhba oil pipeline near the city of Novozhivkov may have been a target, Russian Telegram channel report. Locals reported loud explosions in the sky, followed by the destruction of several aerial targets. Shortly after, a fire broke out in one of the areas, with flames visible from the nearby villages of Mamai and Zamysheve. So let's summarize the successful Ukrainian UAV and missile strikes on Russian targets within Russian territory throughout January. January 4th. The largest Russian sea commercial port in Ust-Luga, Leningrad region, was attacked with drones. Distance 860 kilometers from the front line. On January 8th, the Russian oil depot in Engels was attacked, 600 kilometers from the front line. The UK Ministry of Defense released high-res satellite images of the Crystal Oil Depot in Engels after 2 Ukrainian drone attacks in recent weeks. 4 tanks have totally burned down, and another 10 show signs of fire damage. January 3rd and 11th. The Russian oil refinery Taneko in Nizhnekamsk. On January 13th, the Bryansk chemical plant was attacked with ATAK-AMS missiles. The strike damaged part of the production facilities and the finished products warehouse, leading to a halt in production. This plant is known for producing microelectronics used in Russian weapon systems. January 5th and 14th, the Saratov oil refinery was attacked approximately 600 kilometers from the front line. On January 14th, Ukrainian drones attacked the Kazan Orgsyntez chemical plant in Kazan, Tatarstan, causing explosions and fires in 3 liquefied natural gas storage tanks. The damage led to significant operational disruptions at the facility. On January 15th, a Russian oil depot in Lysky, Voronezh region of Russia was attacked. On January 17, 2025, a Russian oil depot targeted by drones in Lyudinovo, Kaluga region of Russia was attacked, 180 kilometers from the front line. On January 18th, a Russian oil depot was attacked near the Dedalovo station in the Tula region of Russia, 335 kilometers from the front line. On January 20th, Ukrainian drones targeted the Gorbunov Kazan aviation plant in Kazan, where the Tu-160 strategic bomber is manufactured. Several explosions were reported, but local sources indicated that damage was minimal and all drone threats had been neutralized. On January 24th, the Russian Ryazan oil depot was attacked by drones. Ukrainian drones struck the Ryazan oil refinery, one of Russia's largest, causing significant damage. The attack ignited a 20,000-ton oil storage tank and damaged adjacent reservoirs, leading to the suspension of loading operations. Key equipment, including a railway loading rack and a hydrotreater unit used for removing impurities from refined products, was also damaged. This refinery accounted for nearly 5% of Russia's total oil refining capacity in 2024. On January 28th, the Russian oil refinery in the Kstovo region of the Russian Federation was also attacked by Ukrainian kamikaze drones. The refinery is located 800 kilometers from the front line. Russian radicals who were cheering during the treacherous invasion of Ukraine by a vastly superior Russian army are now, 3 years into the war, seriously complaining that Zelensky sends drones to strike Russian oil refineries and a nuclear power plant. This Strelkov-level cope is now pouring out from every corner. It's clear they're losing control over themselves and their emotions, even criticizing the authorities for attempting to blame the damage on fallen debris. Reading this is truly priceless. Notably, last night Zelensky stated, "His, as the Supreme Commander's, every move is aimed at making the war endless." And that very night, he sent drones to strike an oil refinery and a nuclear power plant. Lies from Zelensky are nothing new and hardly surprising. But when, nearing the end of the war's 3rd year, yet another governor stands in front of a burning refinery talking about fallen debris, it is surprising. It looks like a voluntary self-sabotage of authority in favor of following outdated directives from the first year of the war. Debris that magically reached its target suggests successful air defense operations in the region, assistance from refinery management in supplying nearby air defense units, and no need to expand the legal framework, allowing private security firms or the National Guard to use weapons and equipment for refinery defense. And if it's just debris, then nothing needs to be done. Yet another refinery in flames, struck by a flying bookcase, suggests otherwise. During a halt of one of the assaults on the Vovchansk direction, a Russian BMP-3 was hit, from which a soldier, possibly a Buryat or North Korean, emerged. The soldier was hit by an FPV, and the BMP-3 was finished off. As of January 2025, Vovchansk, a town in Kharkiv Oblast near the Russian border, continues to experience significant military activity. In mid-January, Ukrainian forces reported repelling Russian assaults in the Vovchansk sector, capturing 6 Russian soldiers during one of these engagements. These confrontations highlight the ongoing strategic importance of Vovchansk in the broader conflict. The situation in Vovchansk remains fluid, with both Ukrainian and Russian forces vying for control in the area. The town's proximity to the border and its strategic location make it a focal point in the ongoing military operations. A Russian woman says she thinks positively of Putin, believing that he has gathered the remnants of the Soviet Union. To survive with her pension, she has to go through garbage containers. This is the paradoxical thinking of many Russians. They praise Putin for his geopolitical successes while living in poverty. They don't notice any discrepancies in this. A very popular saying in Russia goes, "We never lived well, and no point in starting to live well now."
What is your opinion of Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin?
Very positive. At least one smart person put together something from the remnants of the Soviet Union. Tell us, how much is your pension? 14,500. And how much is your payment? 11,500 in winter with heating. What is that enough for? That's enough for me for coffee. And for cigarettes. What I collect, I turn in. So I don't eat scraps, but I turn in pennies, meaning it's for food.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. He's doing the job every day.